the Straits of Magellan. We're standing on the beach at Punta Arenas, and behind us over here you can see basically the ocean. It is super windy. It's been windy all day. These straits were first discovered by Ferdinand Magellan in the 1500s, I think, on one of his around the world voyage, which was a way to cut off having to go around Cape Horn. So anyways, here we are. The highway, or the road, actually our road right now is practically right on the beach, goes to the end of the continent. We are pretty close. The end of the mainland, the southernmost point of South America. On the mainland, Ushuaia is on an island, so it's more southernmost, even though it's considered part of South America. But anyway, this is, we're right on the Strait of Magellan out here. Woo! We saw some porpoises earlier. We've seen some birds that are almost extinct that are being protected in this area. And just some beautiful scenery. Not what you really expect at this point of the globe, I think. The wind is so far much calmer today. Wonderful. When the sun's out, it's a little bit warm. When it goes away, it's cooler. But the wind is way reduced over what it was. We're at the end of the road. You can see it there right back here. The end of Route 9, the end of the continent. But there's a trail. We're not finished yet. There's a trail that goes on to a lighthouse, which is supposed to be at the very end of the point. Well, we moved a little bit down the road, and there's the end of the road down there with that sign thing. But over on the green signs tell us that we are at the end of the American continents. This is the end. Starting down the trail. So we've gone beyond the road now. And for those of us who have been on the Dalton Highway, clear up to the Arctic Ocean, this is kind of a completion of that long journey. And we've been on the road in the middle too. Although we have not completed the entire Pan American Highway. Pretty cool. Well, the trail is kind of dropped right onto the beach. Crossing here. Here we are at the end of our trail as far as I'm concerned. We made it down the beach quite a ways, and there is the lighthouse. Yay! It's way back there. It's a lot further. It's right there. But we made it. That's the, what is it?
That's the southernmost lighthouse on the actual South American continent. The other parts are on islands that they all count as the continent, but this is actually on the continent, not an island.
Yeah. So there we are. Sort of another fin del mundo, but a little bit different twist on it. But we made it. I crossed a stream, we went over some rocks. There's a lot of geology here that's pretty amazing too. But anyways, there we are.
This is one of the ends of the earth.
One of them. So we've been on the north end of the earth, although it probably wasn't the most northern, but up at the Arctic Ocean. But it was standing on the edge of the continent and stepping into the ocean. And here we are at the southern end of South America, and that completes the kind of the path between all the Americas. Super. This is looking back the way we came, the way we got to go back. Down here, we finished the trail, we made it off, and now it's lunchtime. Here we are, Nutella on pita bread, and we have some apples and chips. Nice view, nice day, sun's out. Very little wind right here, super. This spot represents the midway point between the northern edge of Chile up on the border with Peru and the South Pole. We are halfway between the 2 points. And the map over there kind of shows it.